Okay. Hey Eli, I'm going to show you, just going to record my screen here for a minute. So basically we're looking at the guest bath. I've bubbled the two dimensions that I wish I had in there. I didn't have the dimension for this band of tile that comes up next to the tub and wraps across the top. So in the model that would be, here we are, I'll back out a little bit. So here's the house, kitchen, living room, front door, come in, guest bathroom. Um, Let's zoom in on this. Okay, so we're looking at this guy right here. Um, Sorry, this thing is. Okay, so I had something modeled not quite right, so I'm back. So, and looking at this, so here's the 3-inch band. This is tiled across the front of the tub, and then the 3-inch band of tile wraps up the side of this cabinet and then across the top. So looking at framing that wall, because it's 3 inches thick, that would need to be a little narrower piece of framing work just across that portion of the cabinet. Where we get past the cabinet and on the back side, where we have all the controls and this recess, that part of the wall can be fatter. So I'm just going to rotate down underneath. So here's the 3-inch dimension. So underneath it might look something like this, where you have kind of a normal sized wall on the back side, and that's where you have the tub controls, and we've got this recess. And then that normal size wall could wrap the back, that's the back side of the cabinet. But the tricky thing is where this alcove is located right here. So I just hid that. Oops. I'm just going to delete it for now. And when this wall was fat, it was basically obstructing where the framing for this, recessed niche is. Um, Maybe I can see it better back here. So we've got this framing for this niche on the back side that we need. And so this depth in my drawings I have called out as 17 inches, and we'll have the cabinet manufacturer field verify whatever we end up needing that to be. That could go narrower if we need to, but we need to make sure the framing for this recessed alcove in the shower doesn't get obstructed by however we frame the back of this. Anyway, so I wanted to talk to you about how we frame the back of that, where you're dimensioning that, but mainly just that this part next to the shower here gets built narrower. So that part needs to be narrow between the tub and where the cabinet starts. And they'll field verify this too. So the tub is going to set where this wall is, like we were talking about. But then whatever's left over, the cabinet guy is going to field verify that. But we do want this width to be 3 inches. So that's the big thing that I wanted to get to you. So anyway, give me a call if you have any questions on that. Thanks.